टू क्विज टू अटेम्प्ट नहीं कर पाया। एनीवन? आप में से किसी कोई ऐसा है जिसने क्विज टू कंटिन्यूअस असेसमेंट क्विज टू अटेम्प्ट नहीं कर पाया? फर्स्ट क्विज मेरे ख्याल से 57 58 स्टूडेंट्स ने अटेम्प्ट की थी, एंड आई डोंट नो अबाउट क्विज टू. That continuous assessments are important because of based on which your marks are going to be counted. Internal marks are going to be calculated based on the continuous assessments which we are conducting. So presently we have completed with two quizzes, continuous assessment 1 and 2. So if the students have not attempted 1 and 2, they can prepare for 3 and 4. Okay. So in this week, your 3 and 4 quiz will be conducted on Friday. So before that, I need to complete the topics, at least few of the topics, so that you people can solve those quizzes. So today I have a lecture. It is given in the timetable. On Wednesday, I'll be taking your lecture at 12:30. Then Thursday and Friday. So I am getting 4 lectures for the discussion. So it is quite good so that we can complete the topic. So let us begin with the lecture. Yes, Friday मैंने आप लोगों से एक टॉपिक डिस्कस करना शुरू किया था. That is related to R, L and C. That is the behavior of resistance, inductor and capacitor. सभी लोग थोड़ा ध्यान से सुने क्योंकि इस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक के ऊपर कई सारे मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस बन सकते हैं, and variety of questions can be asked on this particular topic. So all are instructed and requested to concentrate on the discussion. Recording is there, so recordings are going to be discussed and shared with you people. Okay. So RLC, अगर ये 3 लोड हम लोग कंसिडर करते हैं तो इन 3 लोड के साथ जब आप AC सप्लाई देते हो तो बिहेवियर कैसे रहता है, दैट वी आर स्टडी. तो पहला हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था रेजिस्टेंस. अब रेजिस्टेंस और इंडक्टर ये दोनों टॉपिक आपके लास्ट क्लास में हो चुके हैं. सो इफ यू जस्ट चेक दिस, V is equal to Vm sin omega t. It is the instantaneous voltage, that is sinusoidal voltage given to the resistance. यहाँ पर जो आपका resistance connected है उससे connected जो voltage है, that voltage is instantaneous voltage. Now that resistance is replaced by inductor and the same voltage is given. And in third figure, it is replaced by capacitor and same voltage is given. So when we have instantaneous voltage as V equal to Vm sin omega t, for the 3 individual parameters or elements like resistance, inductor and capacitor, how it behaves. Now to check the behavior, the common parameter which we are considering is current, that is I. So in all the 3 figures, you can see that instantaneous current small I passing through the circuit. For resistance and for inductor, we already have studied. Like for resistance, the phase angle between the two, that is what? The phase angle between voltage and current, it is 0. And based on that, we get the sinusoidal waveform. You can see this we have already plotted in the lecture. यहाँ पर हम लोगों ने ये फिगर देखा था कि जब आपके पास वोल्टेज का एक साइनसॉइडल वेवफॉर्म है तो करंट का साइनसॉइडल वेवफॉर्म भी उसी प्लॉट के ऊपर, वोल्टेज प्लॉट के ऊपर ही बनता है, and therefore the phase angle between voltage and current is equal to 0. Now based on that, if we draw the phasor diagram, इस diagram को कहा जाता है phasor diagram. So if I just consider the phasor diagram in which voltage is the reference axis, अगर मैं voltage को reference axis लेता हूँ, so therefore it is here, it is named as OA. So OA is the voltage magnitude. With respect to this voltage, the current I is in phase with voltage. Current I is in phase with voltage. So this is current magnitude. So OB is indicating current magnitude and OA is indicating voltage magnitude. So both the parameters, voltage and current, both are in phase. So it means the phase angle phi. It means the phase angle phi is equal to 0. Phase angle phi is equal to 0. Now what is phi? Phi is the phase angle between current I and voltage V. and for this particular case it is 0, and we can have, like, we can plot the characteristics, from that characteristics we can mention that voltage and current के बीच का जो भी phase angle है, that phi is equal to 0. Even we can plot the phasor diagram. This is phasor diagram, and from that phasor diagram also we can comment that current and voltage के बीच का phase angle is 0. Okay, so I think if you remember हम लोगों ने ये कर्व प्लॉट कर ली थी वोल्टेज और करंट के लिए. ये फेजर डायग्राम मैंने ड्रॉ नहीं किया था, बट टुडे आई गिव यू द आइडिया अबाउट दिस फेजर डायग्राम आल्सो. देन दूसरा जो लोड हम लोगों ने कंसीडर किया हुआ है, दैट इज प्योर इंडक्टिव लोड. और प्योर इंडक्टिव के लिए यू कैन रेफर दिस पर्टिकुलर फिगर. I have placed all the figures here so that you can have the glimpse of the other two figures. Okay, so here that inductor is placed. अब जैसे आप इंडक्टर कनेक्ट करते हो तो क्या होगा? When you connect inductor with the circuit, what happens? You can find as soon as current passes through this inductor, the magnetic field get developed. इसके आसपास एक magnetic field develop होती है, and that magnetic field is nothing but the phi. That magnetic field is nothing but the phi. And what is the effect of that magnetic field? That magnetic field, from Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, develops an EMF. So we can say that the EMF is induced here. The EMF is induced here across the inductor. Inductor के across एक EMF induced हुआ, and that EMF is nothing but the voltage. That EMF is also called as voltage because it is referred as what? Electromotive force. Electromotive force. So that electromotive force is nothing but the voltage. So it means we have two voltages. You can see here you have EMF as one voltage, but this EMF is developed due to the magnetic field which is given or which is linked, and that magnetic field is developed due to the current which is passing through the circuit, and the current is passing through the circuit because of the instantaneous voltage. So it means, in short, we can say that voltage is given to the circuit, current passes through the circuit, that develops the magnetic field surrounding the surrounding the coil, and that magnetic field develops the EMF. So this is what the process which takes place in the inductor, that is coil. That process takes place in the coil. Okay. So based on that, what we wrote is the EMF from Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, E is equal to minus L di by dt. That already we have seen. Negative sign indicates that opposition to the supply current. And right now that supply current and EMF both are in opposition, right? But we also says that if we find out the direction of the EMF induced, जो EMF induced हो रहा है, इसका हम लोग अगर direction find करते तो what? That EMF and voltage both are also in opposition. Okay, how we get the direction of that? By using Lenz's law. By using Lenz's law. By using Lenz's law, we says that EMF induced and the voltage both are in opposition. Now, if EMF induced is already written as L di by dt, then negative becomes positive, and therefore what we get is V is equal to L di by dt. Students, it is straightforward. यहाँ पर एक सीधा सीधा है कि जब आप सप्लाई वोल्टेज दोगे तो वोल्टेज के वजह से करंट पास, तो भैया वोल्टेज अगर आपका पॉजिटिव निगेटिव है या फिर फेस न्यूट्रल है तो उसके हिसाब से करंट आपका क्लॉकवाइज है. अगर पॉजिटिव निगेटिव है तो करंट आपका क्लॉकवाइज है, अगर निगेटिव पॉजिटिव है तो करंट आपका एंटी क्लॉकवाइज. तो इन शॉर्ट, whenever you give the supply voltage to the circuit, based on that voltage, based on the polarity, current starts passing through the circuit. तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि करंट इज असिस्टिंग वोल्टेज. करंट इज असिस्टिंग वोल्टेज, यानी वोल्टेज जहां जहां चलेगा करंट उसके साथ साथ चलेगा. लेकिन ईएमएफ कैसा है? ईएमएफ इज इन अपोजिशन टू दैट वोल्टेज, एंड हेंस ईएमएफ इज इन अपोजिशन टू द करंट. या इन अदर वर्ड्स वी कैन से ईएमएफ इज इन अपोजिशन टू द करंट एंड हेंस ईएमएफ इज इन अपोजिशन टू द वोल्टेज. तो इसका मतलब क्या हो रहा है कि A and B both are friends. Voltage and current both are friends, but C is in opposition to B. यानी C B को अपोज कर रहा है. अगर C B को अपोज कर रहा है, it means what? C is in opposition to A. EMF करंट को अपोज कर रहा है, अगर EMF करंट को अपोज कर रहा है, इसका मतलब क्या है? EMF is opposing to voltage. Is it clear to this point? So in short, what we want to say, what we are saying, that whenever voltage and current both are friends, EMF is developed due to that from Lenz's law, that EMF opposes voltage, EMF opposes current. Point clear? So EMF orientation is in opposition to the orientation of current and voltage both. So the orientation of EMF can be found out. Being as electrical and electronics engineer, you must know, even other students must know that Lenz's law, from which we can find out the orientation of EMF. Fleming's left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule, where three fingers are perpendicular, right? So Fleming's left hand rule also gives us the orientation. Fleming's right hand rule also gives us the orientation of EMF. Please remember, Fleming's right hand rule also gives us the orientation of EMF. So either by using Lenz's law or by using Fleming's right hand rule, you can find out the direction of EMF. So from these two, it is clear that the EMF is in opposition to the supply voltage. Now, how we can represent that opposition? Opposition है, इसका मतलब क्या है कि भैया एक इधर जा रहा है और सेकंड पैरामीटर इज गोइंग टू दिस साइड. जैसे फैमिली में कई बार होता है कि वी अपोज फादर, बॉयज जनरली अपोज फादर और गर्ल्स जनरली अपोजेस मदर. So it means what? Like mother wants to take girls to this side, but girls wants to go to the other side. Father opposes, or father wants to take their son to this particular side, but son wants to go to the opposite side. So it means both have the opposition with each other. Girl and mother have the opposition with each other, right? So it means what? If we have this kind of opposition, it means the angle between the two is 180 degree. दोनों के बीच का एंगल कितना रहेगा? 180 डिग्री का 180 डिग्री. If they have 180 degree का angular displacement, angular difference, it means what happens? Like we say both one is in positive direction and another is in negative direction, and therefore that opposition is represented with the negative sign. So कई बार ऐसा होता है कि in a family also, like one person wants to be in one side, but other person opposes that side, and therefore he or she wants to be on the other side. So the angular difference between the two is of 180. Hopefully you all are clear up to this particular concept. यहाँ तक आप लोगों को concept clear हो चुका है. Okay, so now just check here. This derivation gives you an idea about this opposition. So what we are getting ultimately, voltage and current gives us the relation V is equal to L di by dt. अब यहाँ से what we wrote, di is equal to di. I just need the equation for di. What I wrote is di is equal to small v upon capital L into dt. So what we are writing? Vm sin omega t. What is Vm sin omega t? That is the value of small voltage. Instantaneous voltage is written as Vm sin omega t. Right? Now here, this equation here. Now I need to integrate on both the sides. अब यहाँ पर मुझे दोनों साइड को इंटीग्रेट करना. तो जब I integrate di, what I get is I. So I is the product of integration of di. Integration of 1 di is equal to I. Integration of dx, that is 1 dx, is x. Integration of 1 dy is equal to 1. Similar way, integration of 1 di, just say आप integrate कर रहे हो, like if you are integrating 1 with respect to I, then I. Integrating 1 with respect to x, then x. Integrating 1 with respect to y, then y. So integration of 1 di is, now when we integrate, we have to take out the common parameters. So just take the common parameters Vm upon L. So Vm upon L is a constant parameter. So therefore, what you have to do? You have to integrate sine omega t. You have to integrate this sine omega t with respect to dt. So when you integrate with respect to t, with respect to t. Now when you integrate, again you get Vm upon L. ये दोनों पैरामीटर आपके constant पैरामीटर है. So Vm upon L as it is in the equation. Then integration of sine omega t is minus cos omega t. It is written here minus cos omega t. Okay. Now with respect to the rule for the integration, what you wrote, divided by, it is divided by d by dt of omega t. D by dt of omega t. यानी you have to find out the derivative of this term, that is omega t का आपको derivative find करना. Now omega t का derivative क्या होगा? Is omega. Derivative of omega t, d by dt of omega t is omega. So what you get is omega in the denominator. Now what you have? Minus cos omega t can be adjusted by arranging sine omega t minus 90. Right? So now it means what we are getting? Vm upon xl. So it means what I did is I just replaced this omega L by xl. I just replaced that omega L by xl. So what I am getting is Vm upon xl into sine omega t minus 90. Okay. So up to this step we already wrote. Now what we are getting? Now I am getting I is equal to Im sine omega t minus 90. So it means what I did is Vm upon xl, I have replaced that by Im, and sine omega t minus 90 is as it is written. So therefore I am getting I is equal to Im sine of omega t minus 90. Where just check this, Im is equal to Vm upon xl and xl is equal to omega L. What is omega? Omega is twice pi f into L. So xl is equal to omega L, which is twice pi fl. Now, as we are getting Im is equal to Vm upon xl, that is nothing but the Ohm's law. Current is equal to voltage upon resistance. Here, current is equal to voltage upon reactance. So therefore, we can call this xl as ohmic parameter. And what is the unit of xl? The unit of xl is ohm. The unit of xl is. Okay. So guys, here you are just adding one more person into the family. यानी आप और एक person उस family में add कर. आपके पास resistance एक है, जिसको आप कह रहे हो कि ohmic family person. अब उसमें आपने एक और parameter add कर दिया, that is reactance. Specifically that reactance is inductive reactance. And what is the equation for inductive reactance? XL is equal to omega L. XL is equal to twice pi FL. XL is equal to Vm upon Im. Is it clear with this point? So XL is omega L. XL is twice pi FL. XL is Vm upon Im. Okay. Now, so from this XL formula, XL जहां पे आप कह रहे हो कि this twice pi f, 2 is a number, pi 3.14 is a number, constant, f is the frequency, and we always say like the frequency of the supply. Okay. Then inductor is again another constant. So what we can write is XL is proportional to frequency. XL is proportional to frequency. So it means what we wrote is, first we are getting I is equal to Im sine of omega t minus 90, where Im is equal to, that means we wrote Im is equal to, where Im is equal to Vm upon XL, and what is XL? XL is equal to omega L. What is omega? Twice pi FL. So this particular line is very, very important, and this gives you the equations, all the equations that may be asked in the examination as a multiple. Okay. So in fact, guys, this particular equation not only gives you idea about the questions which are going to be asked in the university examination, but also the fundamentals are related to the GATE examination, engineering services examination, BHEL, BSNL, state electricity boards, etc. So whatever the external examinations are going to be going to where you people are going to appear more, in those examinations also this particular fundamental questions are. So whenever I teach, I don't concentrate only on the university. I always have to keep the aspect of your external examinations. And it is real fact that the GATE, ES, BHEL, BSNL, radio, then PSU's, State Electricity Board, all the examinations, you will find one or the other question on this particular topic. That's why I'm saying this particular lecture, this particular topic is very, very, very important. Okay. Okay. Now another point is, if I say frequency is equal to 0. In fact, in last class I already said, अगर यहाँ पर मैं frequency 0 put up करता हूँ, like for DC and for DC, frequency is 0. If frequency is 0, what is the value of XL? XL is equal to 0. XL is equal to 0. Is it clear at this point? So whenever we have a DC supply, when the frequency is equal to 0, inductive reactance is also equal to 0. Okay. Now, comparing above instantaneous current equation. कौन सा instantaneous current equation है आपके पास? I is equal to Im sin omega t minus 90. So if you compare that with the standard equation, just take the standard equation. I is equal to Im sin omega t plus 5. Can you compare these two equations? What you wrote? What you can write? What you can write? You can write it as gives phi is equal to minus 90. It means what? That is phase angle between current and voltage. Current and voltage is minus 90. It is minus 90. इसका मतलब क्या है कि if you draw a phasor line for voltage on reference axis, then current must be drawn on negative y-axis. The phase shift between the two is of minus 90 degree. And to understand, make the phasor line for current with respect to that minus 90 degree phase shift, you have to draw that phasor line of current. Listen it very carefully. You have to draw the phasor line of current on negative y-axis. So it means what? This particular orientation, that is clockwise orientation. Clockwise orientation है ना? You are going clockwise. Clockwise orientation gives you a phase shift of minus 90 degree. That gives you a phase shift of minus 90 degree. Now, how that negative sign is written? That negative sign is written with respect to the word that is called as lag. Okay. So it means what we can say कि इंडक्टर के केस में सबसे पहले वोल्टेज पहुंचता है और वोल्टेज के पीछे करंट पहुंचता है। ये कई बार इनफैक्ट आप लोगों ने सोसाइटी में यानी यहाँ पर आपने देखा होगा। टेक अ सिंपल एग्जांपल। कई बार क्या होता है कि जब छोटा बच्चा घर में होता है, मम्मी जिस रूम में जाती है उसी रूम में वो छोटा बच्चा भी उसके पीछे छुपा है। अगर मम्मी आपकी किचन में पहुंचेगी तो छोटा बच्चा बेचारा मम्मी किचन के पीछे किचन में पहुंचेगा। अगर मम्मी आपके हॉल में आती है तो वो छोटा बच्चा उसके पीछे उनके पीछे वो हॉल में आ रहा है। सो लाइक जैसे स्मॉल चाइल्ड फॉलोज और मदर और हिज मदर, सेम वे हियर आल्सो फॉर इंडक्टर, करंट फॉलोज द वोल्टेज। जहां जैसे वोल्टेज पहुंचेगा वैसे उसके पीछे करंट। ओके, सो हियर दिस इज द सिंपल एग्जांपल व्हिच कैन गिव यू द आइडिया how that current behaves if the supply voltage is given to the inductor. अगर वोल्टेज आप इंडक्टर में देते हो तो करंट कैसे बिहेव करता है? तो आपको अगर मैं पूछता हूँ कि भैया अगर आप इंडक्टर में वोल्टेज देते हो तो करंट कैसे बिहेव करता है, तो आपका आंसर क्या रहना चाहिए? कि सर अगर वोल्टेज किसी इंडक्टर में दिया जाता है और इंडक्टर अगर आपका प्योर इंडक्टर है तो करंट उस वोल्टेज के पीछे पीछे इंडक्टर के लिए जाता है। तो अगर वो पीछे चल रहा है इसका मतलब क्या कर रहा है, लैग कर रहा है। क्या कर रहा है, वो लैग कर रहा है। अब पीछे चल रहा है इसका मतलब आपको कुछ पर्टिकुलर एंगल से उसको डिफाइन करना होगा। अब वो प्योर इंडक्टर अगर है तो वह एंगल रहेगा आपका कितना, 90 डिग्री। What is that angle value? It is 90 degree. But as it is following the voltage, therefore it is always represented with minus sign. Okay. Now, when you have to plot, now to plot the behavior between voltage and current. Now you have to plot the behavior between voltage and current. Refer the following table. अब ये टेबल ऑलरेडी हम लोग ड्रॉ कर चुके हैं. What we did in last class, we consider omega t is equal to 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360. For which if I just write the value for sin omega t is 0, sin omega t is 1, sin omega t is 0, sin omega t is minus 1, sin omega t is 0. With respect to that, what we get, v is equal to 0, right? V is equal to Vm, V is equal to 0, V is equal to minus Vm, V is equal to 0, right? But if we put the value of omega t here in the equation, what is that equation? I is equal to, see, the equation of voltage is Vm sine of omega t, right? But the equation of I is Im sine of omega t, right, minus 90 degree. So when you put omega t is equal to 0, when you put omega t is equal to 0, what do you get? I is equal to Im sine of minus 90. And what is sine of minus 90? Minus 1. And what is minus 1? That gives you minus Im. So what is the value of omega t? Or what is the value of I? What is the value of I at omega t equal to 0? The value of I at omega t equal to 0 is minus Im. Okay, now just check. When omega t is equal to 90, put this omega t equal to 90 in this equation. What do you get? Sine 90 minus 90. What is 90 minus 90? 0. What is sine 0? 0. If sine 0, 0, it means I is equal to 0. Let us check the third case, third instance. 180 degree. Put this 180 degree here. What is 180 minus 90? 90. What is sine 90? Sine 90 is 1. If sine 90 is 1, what is I? I is equal to I. Just check. I is equal to I. Fourth case, fourth instant. Omega t equal to 270. Put it here. Omega t equal to 270. 270 minus 90. 180. Sine 180. 0. If sine 180 is 0, I is equal to 0. Last case, 360 minus 90, 270, sine 270 minus 1, and therefore I is equal to minus Im. Is it clear with this one? Okay, let us plot this voltage. Let us plot this voltage and current in the waveform. So, when I say omega t is equal to 0, omega t is equal to 90, omega t is equal to 180, that is pi, omega t 270, and omega t 360, that is twice pi. Here on this axis, there is omega t. On y-axis, I consider instantaneous voltage and instantaneous current. Okay. Now, what happens? Let us check. Let us plot it for voltage first. So what I get is voltage is 0 for 0. Voltage is maximum for 90 degree. Voltage is 0 for 180 degree, that is pi. Voltage is negative maximum minus Vm for 270 degree, and voltage is 0 for twice pi, that is 360 degree. Just check. Voltage is 0 for 0. Voltage is Vm for 90. Voltage is 0 for 180. Voltage is minus Vm for 270 degree, and voltage is 0 for 360 degree. So these are the variations of the voltage with respect to omega t. Now for current. See, when omega t is 0, what is the value of current? It is minus Im. So therefore it is minus Im. For 90 degree, that current is 0. So therefore it is 0. For 180 degree, that current is positive maximum. Positive maximum. See, this is positive maximum. So this is positive maximum. This is negative maximum. Right? So positive maximum. For omega t, next value 270 degree. What is the value of current? That current is reaching to 0. When omega t is equal to 360 degree, that current is reaching to minus Im again. So how this current is changing? That current starts when omega t is equal to 0, it is negative. When omega t is 90 degree, it is 0. When omega t is 180 degree, that current is positive maximum. When omega t is 270 degree, it is 0. For omega t 360 degree, it is negative maximum. So it means there is a phase shift of 90 degree between the two. But the only thing is current follows voltage. What I said, current follows voltage. Voltage is we can say ahead of current. क्या कहा मैंने? Current follows voltage. Voltage is ahead of current. एक ही सेंटेंस है बट दोनों में अलग अलग पोजीशन पर है वोल्टेज और करंट. So therefore what we can say is current lags voltage. What we can say that from phasor diagram, voltage is a reference phasor along the x-axis and current lags behind voltage phasor by 90 degree. So as waveform for voltage starts from 0, we take voltage as a reference phasor. We take voltage as a reference phasor. With respect to reference phasor, what we can comment is for pure inductive loads, current lags behind voltage by 90 degree. Current lags behind voltage by 90 degree. Okay. So what are the takeaway points from this particular slide? First takeaway point, I just start from this red mark statement. First takeaway point, यानी यहाँ से आप क्या ले जा रहे हो? इस स्लाइड से आप क्या ले जा रहे हो? इस स्लाइड से आपको पता चल रहा है कि करंट वोल्टेज से लैग कर रहा है. क्या कहा मैंने? करंट वोल्टेज से लैग कर रहा है. कितने डिग्री से लैग कर रहा है? 90 डिग्री. कितने डिग्री से लैग कर रहा है? 90 डिग्री. यहाँ तक पॉइंट क्लियर? यहाँ पर रेफरेंस क्या है? वोल्टेज रेफरेंस है. करंट कहां पर है? -90 माने नेगेटिव वाई एक्सिस करंट ऊपर है. यहाँ तक पॉइंट क्लियर? दूसरा टेक अवे क्या है? वोल्टेज पहले जा रहा है, उसके 90 डिग्री के बाद करंट जा रहा है. सबसे पहले वोल्टेज चल रहा है. वोल्टेज इज अहेड ऑफ करंट एंड करंट इज बिहाइंड द वोल्टेज. क्या कहा मैंने? वोल्टेज इज अहेड ऑफ करंट बट करंट इज बिहाइंड द वोल्टेज. लेट अस टेक अ सिंपल एग्जांपल हियर. अगर एक टेस्ट मैच चल रहा है, क्रिकेट आप लोग देखते हो, गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज दोनों, आप थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनो. एक टेस्ट मैच चल रहा है. It is in between India and say Pakistan. Okay. Now India is batting and Pakistan को already batting हो चुका है. India is batting and India is on say runs 293. Okay. And Pakistan ने जो बैटिंग किया हुआ है and they all out at 193. They are all out. 10 के 10 विकेट उनके 193 पे गिर चुके हैं. और इंडिया का बैटिंग अभी शुरू होगा एंड इंडिया बैट कर चुका है एंड दे हैव स्कोर्ड 293. पाकिस्तान हैव स्कोर्ड 193 फॉर ऑल आउट. टेस्ट मैच चल रहा है. सो दिस इज व्हाट द स्कोर बोर्ड. पाकिस्तान 193 ऑल आउट, इंडिया 293 एंड स्टिल बैटिंग. तो आप क्या कहोगे? व्हाट वी विल से? You have two choices to say. First, इंडिया अहेड पाकिस्तान बाय 100 रन। कितने रन से दोनों के बीच का डिफरेंस है? 100 रन का। डिफरेंस के लिए मैंने सिंपल फिगर्स लिए। सो इंडिया अहेड 100 रन बाय पाकिस्तान। पाकिस्तान कितने रन से इंडिया के पीछे चल रहा है? पाकिस्तान बिहाइंड, पाकिस्तान बिहाइंड और पाकिस्तान लैग बाय 100 रन। लेकिन हम लोग बहुत पॉजिटिव होते हैं। वी पीपल आर वेरी मच ऑप्टिमिस्टिक, राइट? नॉट पेसिमिस्टिक, ऑप्टिमिस्टिक, पॉजिटिव होते हैं, राइट? सो पॉजिटिव अगर है तो हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? इंडिया लीड्स पाकिस्तान बाय 100। वी डोंट से अबाउट लैग। इंडिया लीड्स पाकिस्तान बाय 100। बट देयर आर टू वेज टू से दैट इंडिया लीड्स पाकिस्तान बाय 100 रन, पाकिस्तान लैग्स इंडिया बाय 100। यहां तक पॉइंट क्लियर है क्या? प्लीज चेक। It's 12:13 as per my watch. It's 12:13 and I had to take next portion for discussion, that is capacity. But before that, have you cleared with the concept of resistance and then inductance? Have you cleared with the example which I have put it here? There is a test match going on between India and Pakistan. Pakistan has scored 193 with all out. India has scored 290. So what we can say, what that scoreboard is saying? That scoreboard is saying India leads Pakistan by 100 runs. Another way of saying that Pakistan lags India by 100 runs. Now, if I just compare that scoreboard with the tabular waveform and the phasor diagram which we have drawn for inductor, for pure inductor, what we can say is current lags of voltage. Now voltage is nothing but the India, current is nothing but the Pakistan. So current lags voltage by 90 degrees. Voltage leads current. Voltage leads current by 90 degrees. India leads Pakistan by 100 runs. Clear with this? Hopefully you all are clear with the concept. This concept is repeated twice, right? And the recording. Okay, fine. No issue. Now, okay, let us check the last concept, that is last parameter or last element. Last element is capacitor. अब अगर कैपेसिटर उसी सप्लाई वोल्टेज के साथ कनेक्ट होगा तो क्या होगा? Just see that supply voltage is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Instantaneous voltage allows current, instantaneous current, and the element is capacitor. What happens? Whenever current starts passing through this capacitor, capacitor charges. Like in inductor, the magnetic field get developed, right? जैसे यहाँ पर इंडक्टर अगर है तो यहाँ पर क्या डेवलप होगा? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड डेवलप होगी और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की वजह से ईएमएफ इंड्यूस होगा, यहाँ पर ईएमएफ इंड्यूस होगा. बट इन कैपेसिटर व्हाट हैपेंस? ड्यू टू दिस करंट द कैपेसिटर स्टार्ट्स चार्जिंग and that acquires a charge of say q coulombs. That acquires a charge of q coulombs, right? So consider a pure capacitance C farad connected across an instantaneous voltage as shown in figure. The current through circuit charges the capacitor to a charge of q. And what is the unit of q? It is coulomb. Now how we write that q? Q is given by, this q is given by C into V. Q is given by C into V. What is C? C is capacitance in farad and small v is the instantaneous voltage in volts. So from basic definition of current, now here we wrote the equation for the charges acquired by that capacitor. Let us write the instantaneous equation of current. So for that, I is written as, just see, I is equal to dq by dt. What is q? Q is equal to C into V. What is Q? Q is equal to C into V. What is V? V is equal to Vm sine omega t. So I just took this C constant away from that d by dt. Because what I am writing is I is equal to dq by dt. Then I wrote Q is equal to C into V. So now C is constant, therefore C into d by dt of V. And what is V? Vm sine omega t. So it means I have to differentiate this term with respect to t. With respect to t. So therefore what I am getting is I is equal to C constant, that is capacitance, into Vm maximum voltage, again constant, into derivative of sine omega t, integration of sine omega t minus cos omega t, derivative of sine omega t cos omega t. So it is derivative of cos omega sine omega t cos omega t multiplied by d by dt of omega t, d by dt of omega t. इंटीग्रेशन के बाद डेरिवेटिव मैंने डिनोमिनेटर में और डेरिवेटिव के बाद मल्टीप्लाइड बाय d by dt of omega t. What is d by dt of omega t? That is omega. Now we have C into omega. Okay. Now just check how this C into omega is written here. Just see in the denominator. So what we wrote, Vm upon 1 upon omega C. This particular adjustment is done so that we can get the third ohmic parameter, that is third ohmic family member, and third ohmic family member is Xc. So what is Xc? It is capacitive reactance. XL, inductive reactance. So X is the reactance. X is the reactance. If it is with suffix L, inductive reactance. If it is suffix C, capacitive reactance. So what we can say now? Xc is equal to 1 upon omega C. Xc is equal to 1 upon omega C. Okay. Now another adjustment which is done here. This cos of omega t is written as sine of omega t plus 90. Here we are getting plus sign. In previous question, in previous derivation, we got minus sign. Why? Because the adjustment was minus cos omega t. वहाँ पर क्या था? Minus cos omega t. Over here we have a plus cos omega t. So plus cos omega t can be written as sine omega t plus 90. So sine omega t plus 90. 1 upon omega c can be replaced as xc. Now this complete term Vm upon xc can be written as, please check, Vm upon xc can be written as Im. So ultimately what we are getting, I is equal to Im sine of omega t plus 90. Now what we wrote in this equation, Im is equal to where? See, Im is equal to, now just see, this Im is equal to Vm upon Xc. What is Xc? Xc is equal to 1 upon omega c. What is omega? Twice pi f into c. But this, all the terms are written in denominator, and therefore that is Xc is inversely proportional to frequency. इंडक्टर में क्या मिला था? Xc proportional to frequency. कैपेसिटर में क्या मिल रहा है? Xc is inversely proportional to frequency. Okay. Now यहाँ तक हो गया. Now compare above instantaneous current equation with standard equation. What is standard equation? We already know. Standard equation is I equal to Im sine omega t plus phi. And here that plus phi, if we just compare plus phi, what we can write is phi is equal to 90 degree. So phi is equal to 90 degree. ये plus है या minus है? Plus है. So what we can say? That is phase angle between current and voltage is 90 degree. बराबर? अब करंट 90 डिग्री एडिशन में चल रहा है. ये जो करंट है, ये इंस्टेंटेनियस करंट जो है, ये 90 डिग्री एडिशन में चल रहा है. 90 डिग्री एडिशन में चल रहा है. इसका मतलब अगेन, इफ आई जस्ट कंसीडर OA as voltage phasor, OA as voltage phasor, then current का phasor line कहां पर रहेगा? That current का phasor line is on positive y axis. Current का phasor is on positive y-axis and this is what 90 degree. अब ये पॉजिटिव है, ये हम लोग कैसे इंडिकेट करा सकते हैं? बाय सेइंग लीड. अब यहाँ पर मैं फिर से अगर कंपेयर करूं कि इंडिया हैज स्कोर्ड 293 रन्स and Pakistan has scored 193 runs with all 10 wickets gone. So what we can say, India leads Pakistan by 100 runs. I leads voltage by 100 runs, that is 90 degree. So 100 is replaced by 90 degree. India is replaced by I. Pakistan is replaced by voltage. So India leads voltage, I leads voltage by 90 degree. लेकिन Pakistan is behind 100 runs by behind India by 90 runs by 100 runs. So voltage lags current by 90 degree. Please remember this. Okay. So this is for the phasor diagram. So OA is voltage magnitude, OB is current magnitude. Now let us make the waveform. So again the equation is V is equal to Vm sine of omega t. I is equal to Im sine of omega t plus 90. Okay. Now omega t is 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. Again same value. Now if omega t is 0 to 360, sine of 0, 0, sine of 90, 1, sine of 180, 0, 270 minus 1, and sine of 360, 0. Now if sine 0, 0, then V is equal to 0. If sine 0 is 1, if sine 0 minus 1, sine 0, sine 180, 0, it is V equal to 0. 270 minus 1, V is equal to minus Vm. And when sine 360, V is equal to. Okay. So with respect to these values, when omega t is equal to 0, V is equal to 0. When when omega t is equal to 90 degree, so for 90 degree, the value of V is equal to plus Vm. When omega t is equal to pi, that is 180, this V is equal to 0. For omega t equal to 270, V is equal to minus V. For omega t is equal to 360, that is twice pi, V is equal to. So how this voltage is changing? Voltage is changing with respect to the same one. The waveforms which we have seen in previous two cases. Waveform voltage curve is going in the same pattern. V is 0, maximum 0, negative maximum 0. Now let us check the behavior of current for capacitor. Capacitor के लिए when that omega t is equal to 0, the value of current is positive. Just see positive. When omega t is equal to 0, I is equal to 0. Just see that current is reaching to 0. When omega t is 180 degree, current is increasing towards negative magnitude. When current is reaching to 270 degree, see current is reaching to 0. When omega t is reaching to 360 degree, that current is reaching to positive maximum. So this is the waveform for current. And what is the phase shift between the two? That phase shift between the two is of plus 90 degree. This plus 90 degree, because see we have this for the reference. This shows there is a phase shift between the two is of plus 90 degree. So now what I can say is from phasor diagram, voltage is a reference phasor along the x-axis के ऊपर है, and current leads voltage phasor by 90 degree. As waveform for voltage starts from 0, we take voltage as reference phasor. Hence, for pure capacitive loads, current leads voltage by 90 degree. Current leads voltage by 90 degree. Current leads voltage by 90. Is it clear to all? So please remember, for pure resistance, current and voltage both are in phase. For pure inductor, current lags voltage. For pure capacitor, current leads voltage. Okay. Now, what are the formulae, Ohm's formulae that we receive, that we derive? Current Im is equal to Vm upon R. Im is equal to Vm upon XL. Im is equal to Vm upon XC. So it means resistance, inductive reactance, capacitive reactance are the ohmic parameters. But XL depends on frequency, XC depends on frequency. Resistance doesn't depend on frequency. Resistance, it doesn't depend on frequency. So XL directly proportional, XC inversely proportional. Okay. Last point, only last 2 minutes I have left. So for pure resistance, current and voltage both are in phase. Current and voltage both are in phase. For pure inductor, current lags the voltage by an angle of 90 degree. How much? 90 degree. And for pure capacitance, current leads voltage by an angle of 90. Voltage must be reference. With respect to voltage only, we generally comment. Please remember, based on the voltage as reference, we generally comment. For pure inductor, current is in phase with voltage, phi equal to 0. Current lags voltage by 90 degree. Current leads voltage by 90 degree. For pure inductor, for pure. Okay. So these are the waveforms. If you want, otherwise the phasor diagrams are more than sufficient to comment on the phasor relation. So phasor diagrams are the diagrams which helps us, or from which we can come. Okay. So last 1 minute has left. Do you have any question on this particular topic? Here I am done with this. We'll see certain definitions related to this in the next lecture. That is, the next lecture is on Wednesday. Extra lecture 11:30. Sorry, 12:30 to 1:30. IC and C आपका जो practical है, that ma'am has taken. Okay. So I am going to conduct that. I am going to engage that extra lecture on Wednesday. So all of you, please go through this PPT. I am going to again share that PPT on Google Classroom with the videos of today. Okay. So it's 12:29. Still few minutes, few seconds have left. Do you have any? Yes, 12:30. Done. So now all of you, please put your attendance from whatever way you want to follow, because right now you don't have time. It's better 1 to 10 first. Right. No issue. Immediately join your next lecture. All of you immediately join your next lecture. Yes, Samir, Mayur, Madhav, Yash, Mitesh, Saksham, Unnati, Prajwal, Prathamesh. Leave fast. If you have done with the lecture, you can leave. I am going to share this PPT and today's recording on Google Classroom and YouTube. Samir, Madhav, Mitesh, Saksham, Prajwal. Prajwal, Saksham, Mitesh, Madhav, Samir. Leave fast. Samir, leave fast. Samir Kedar. Samir Kedar.